Alright, I am super stoked for this one. I'm riding an electric bike for the first time. Got the Harley Livewire. Okay, let's get it. Oh, yes. It feels like a really dangerous toy.
Perfect.
I'm definitely going with the orange one. That's the colors of my YouTube channel, so I gotta be that guy and do it. Welcome back to Life of Birch. This is Birch, and we're hopping on the Livewire today for the first time riding an electric bike. I'm stoked. Let's see what it's all about.
Here's your on and off switch.
Okay.
This will all light up. Hop on it.
Okay.
You notice, right? There's no gears.
Yeah.
And there's no clutch.
Yeah.
When this turns green, as soon as you twist that throttle, it's at full power.
Yeah.
We'll take off. It'll say put your kickstand up.
Okay.
And then you'll press your start button.
Okay.
Go ahead.
And now it's on.
See this?
That's so weird, turning it on and you feel nothing.
You feel nothing.
Alright guys, let's do this. It feels crazy starting the bike up and you don't feel anything. Like no rumble, nothing like that. You can see it definitely has adjustable suspension, so that's nice. The stance is more aggressive than I thought it was going to be. Your feet are back almost like a sport bike. You're leaning forward. Alright, let's see. Roll on it and we're going. Dude, this feels crazy. We're in sport mode, as we should be. The stance is really aggressive. It's like literally like a sport bike. You don't hear anything, no shifting. It's like a fast scooter. This is wild. And it literally just sounds like an RC car. It's definitely like narrow, a lot more narrow than I expected. Nice and nimble. Hopefully you can see based off of his riding position just how aggressive it is. His feet are nice and tucked back. Definitely lean forward a bit. It feels like a grown-up electric scooter that you would ride at like a campground or something. Suspension handled that bump pretty decently. I didn't adjust it for my weight or anything like that. As you can see, we got 97% charge, and that's 127 miles. He said that the full range is about 150. Kind of cool how it has the turn signals and the brake light on the little like rear tire cover thing there. Oh, she rips. Oh yes. It is so weird how the power, like no matter what you're doing or where you are, the power is immediate. There's no like power band. It's the same pull the entire time. It never shifts. It feels like a really dangerous toy in the best way possible. I do miss the sound of exhaust though. And it does make you feel a little vulnerable knowing that you don't have exhaust and it's one less thing that cars can use to tell that you're there. It has decent engine braking, but it's not twitchy down low at all. I'm 5'10", 5'11" on a good day. I can flat foot it perfectly fine. Still got some bend in the knees. The seat height's decent. I just keep relating it back to like a sport bike posture because you're like leaning forward, your legs are nice and tucked in. I just reached for the clutch. I don't know if you guys saw that. Oh, got a cop behind us, ruining the fun. I should wave him around us. Now, right before this, I test rode the Harley Davidson Pan America, their adventure bike. That bike was an absolute blast. Definitely go check out the video that I did on that to see how I liked that and what I thought about it. I will spoil it. I did a pretty sizable power wheelie in first gear, which makes me want to try to power wheelie this, but I know that I shouldn't, so I'll be good. The bike is super smooth. It's weird, like, not that it has road noise from the tires, but you literally hear the road noise from the tires more than the engine itself. The cop's getting behind us again, dude. Go away. All right, let's see how she handles. Nice, 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 nice and nimble. I like how those two sentences blended together. I meant to say nice, 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 and then say nice and nimble, and it turned into just like sounding like I stuttered saying nice and nimble. Oh yeah, this thing's a blast. Oh yeah. She rips. Up to 80. Dude, this thing is so crazy. The power is on demand and instant no matter where you are, no matter what speed you're going. It just keeps pulling. There's no shifting, there's no letting off. This bike might be the future. The display looks really nice, but it seems a little bit basic. It's a big display, but doesn't really have a whole lot showing on it. We do have all the different riding modes like sport, rain mode, all that kind of stuff.
It almost slows down by itself, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's crazy.
Use the brake.
Yeah, it's wild because it has like the same amount of power no matter what speed you're going, and it just keeps pulling. Like, you don't feel like a power band really. It's just the same pull the whole time.
Power all the time.
This is wild.
Get up here on the straightaway, we'll whack it.
Yeah.
Sometimes when you're sitting at the light, you'll feel like a pulsation under your butt. It's called the heartbeat. It just lets you know it's in go.
Yeah.
It's called the heartbeat.
That's interesting. That's interesting. I don't know if you guys would be able to hear him, but he said that when you're sitting still, you feel a little pulse under your butt, and it's called the heartbeat, and it just vibrates a little bit to let you know that the bike is still on and running. It almost feels like the haptics on an iPhone, how you can feel your iPhone kind of like twitch when you hit a button or something. He said there's a straightaway up here where we're going to get on it, so I'm stoked for that. I like to go fast. Yeah, I gotta say, I had my doubts about this bike, and like, I don't know, just like any other like purist, if you will, it's like, no, combustion engine or die, like, okay, let's get it. Oh, yes. Yeah, this thing rips. It's not the fastest thing in the world, but for an electric bike, dude, a blast. You get on it and you can kind of like hear it whine. So sick. But yeah, I don't know. I feel like I'm kind of like all the other motorcycle purists where it's like, I need to hear the exhaust, combustion engine or die. But like, I don't know. I couldn't see myself having this as an only bike just because of the downsides of having to stop and charge it as opposed to getting gas and all that. It really, you barely have to touch the brakes. It really does like all the slowing down for you. It's crazy. And it's nice and smooth when it does it too. But yeah, as much as I could never see having this as an only bike, this thing rips. It's so much fun. Now, I don't remember the price tag off the top of my head, but I feel like I remember it being really high, and that's what most people's concerns are about it. I'm sure once the technology gets a little bit more common, it'll the price will drop as everything does. But I feel like for that reason, I couldn't see myself having it when I could get like a Ducati or something, because you figure, you know, if this thing's like 25 grand, you could spend that on an insane Ducati. But I don't know. So far, it's a blast. I just noticed it has the passenger pegs, real small passenger seat, and it feels like they'd be really close to you and dangerously close to scooting off the back, but I guess it's cool that it has that option. I also thought it was cool at the beginning how he was showing that you charge right here where the gas cap would be. Makes it feel like it's still like a quote-unquote real bike, you know? Got some train tracks here. Let's see how it handles it. Like it's not even there. I think lots of the issues with these bikes is, I was just about to say that I could see myself having one as like an around town city commuter, but not for like longer trips where you're gonna need more than a full charge. But the issue is that if you're looking for an around town city commuter, you're not looking to spend what the price tag is on it. And I feel like the throttle has a lot of twist to it, which makes sense because it's not like you start running out of power and then have to shift. If you want more power, you just gotta throw the throttle all the way back, and it feels like it almost goes from like 12 o'clock all the way to 6 o'clock. I gotta say, the legs feel totally fine, as bent as they are, but it's a sporty enough position that I do feel some pressure on my palms. It's nothing obnoxious or anything like that, but I'd say that on like a longer ride, you might have some pressure on your wrists and your palms, so that's something to be cautious of. Oh, and also the seat is not super padded. Definitely I can feel like my tailbone starting to dig in. Not even like my tailbone, like I don't know how to say what it is without being graphic. There's a certain area of my underside that is like digging into the seat, and we've only been out for, I don't know, 10-15 minutes, something like that. Oh, got a truck pulling in front of us as we get on it. Let's be safe. All right, coming around this turn right here is where I slowed down, got on it, and did a power wheelie on the Pan America. So should we like try on this bike? I don't know. No, got a car pulling out, ruining the fun. Okay, that was an absolute blast. It's crazy because I came off of the Pan America onto this, and they're totally different experiences, but both so much fun in their own right. Would I ever own one of these? I don't know, but it's a ton of fun. Kickstand down. That's crazy.
It's a whole different animal, isn't it?
Yeah.
Ain't nothing like it. It ain't a regular. It is, but it ain't. It's not a regular motorcycle, but it's all power all the time.
It like feels like an adult version of like an electric scooter you'd like ride at campgrounds when you were younger. That was a lot of fun. So that was a blast. Quick little wrap up, my overall thoughts. It looks sick. Looks like it has a freaking jet turbine on the bottom of it. It's crazy because it has the same amount of power, like no matter what mile per hour you're going. There's no like rev range or like power band you need to worry about. It just has power all the time. Super weird to get used to it like not shifting or never, like I don't know, just not acting like a normal bike. Feels a little heavy, but all the weight's down low, so you don't really notice it when you're moving, but when you're just like standing here moving around, you kind of notice. And these things originally were like $30,000 or something, and now they're down to like 20-ish. He was saying that these are actually for sale for I think $18,950, which really isn't bad. Like you're taking $10,000 off the price that people are complaining about. Obviously Harley's listening. So overall, tons of fun. I would never have it as my only bike, but as like a secondary fun commuter that you can rip on, definitely worth it. I think this bike's awesome. Thanks for watching, guys. Let me know if you have any questions about it in the comments. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, check out the Patreon, all that good stuff. Love you guys. Peace.